Thank you to VERO Monster for being today's video sponsor. VERO Monster is a relatively new company, but I gotta say, unlike a lot of companies that take a while to really get going, these guys came on the scene just hitting home runs. They came out with high quality materials, high quality precision production knives, and they're doing incredible work. So if you want to check out some of VERO Monster's catalog or their arsenal of knives, I will have everything linked down in the description. Again, shout out to VERO Monster and thank you for supporting the content. Bang! Knees Knives, I'm Jared, and BESTECH came out with a super duper slim, almost pen-like knife. This comes right after I just did my CEO style knife video. This would have fit so well in that video. So you can see we got Magna Cut steel with a spider logo for the designer. I like the logo. And this is one of the easiest and best front flippers I've tried in a while. Now there's been a few knives. There's been about 3 knives recently that have came out that are just like, whew, they're so easy to reverse flick. This one, because it's slim, it is very easy to do this one, because it's not wide. You don't have to reach, you lose leverage. Even for like the side finger, like I can literally go around the side like that. It has, I will say, it probably has a light detent, but it doesn't feel like it because of the type of blade and deployment it is. Perfect jipping on the front flipper. Sharp, nice and tight, nice and grippy jipping. You can literally put your finger right on the top right here like this. Watch this. And do it just like a flipper. Or you can reach all the way around. Oop. Or you put your hand in the way and get stabbed. Yeah, man. And I can do the side finger. It's a little skinny for the side finger, but you just kind of turn your hand, instead of keeping it like this, turn your hand a little that way, and it's really easy. Satin finished, it's beautiful. Nice, sleek titanium scales with a steel liner lock. So the steel liner is easy to get to. They did not cut this back, but you see how they made the liner proud, and then they put a nice chamfer with the texturing. So it almost feels like they cut it back, which very cool to me, because I enjoy it very much. It's so smooth. Like for such a light blade, you don't expect it to be so smooth. And I don't think it's not a reversible clip. At least I don't think it is, but my goodness, is it easy to use. Sorry, easy to use left-handed. The clip though, I will say it does look a little pokey, but I put it inside. I'm not wearing pants right now, so I don't want to say something that's true or not true. I'm wearing basketball shorts. I think it'll be fine, but it is a little pokey and has a little bit of tension. I think after you put it in the pocket, though, it'll loosen up. All in all, what a badass, slim, sleek design. I like this thing a lot, like a lot. Sharp control and plunge grind is great. The only negatives I have is none. Absolutely none. Yeah, this is too dope. Too dope to say anything bad. Maybe the clip could be less pokey, where it's hitting the seam of your pocket. Next is another design. We were just talking about the best front flippers. Well, this is the other one. This is the other one that is so good. It is the BESTECH FOLKLORE. The problem is at the time when I'm filming this, I do not know if they're going to be available or not, so check the link in the description. But when I posted this, they were not. I don't know if they sold out, or I don't know if they just didn't drop yet. I'm not positive. I think I'm a little bit late on it, because my knife was supposed to show up here, but it showed up somewhere else. So I'll just say this, man, whoever, if you got one coming or if you bought one, I bet you're happy as hail. Happy as hail, because this is so good. KUBEY, just companies, period. I don't know if it's like this time of the year, to drop the heaters. Is that what it is? And do I not know about this time of the month for knife companies where they're just like, all right, whatever, let's put out the best stuff we got. Let's just put it out there. This is amazing. We have a beautiful, beautiful, I don't even know what to call the top of this. I want to call it like a harpoon, tanto in a way, but I don't know. I'll call it whatever. It doesn't matter. It poons up and then clips slightly down right there. Isn't that beautiful? Then it has a dual grind with a secondary tip that's not very pronounced. You could easily sharpen that right out. If you wanted this thing to just be like the harpoon, slight clip point style blade, drop point, whatever you want to call it, you absolutely could. Because this would you just sharpen it like a drop point, or you could make this pronounced and keep the secondary tip. This is a hollow here and a flat here. Beautiful plunge grind and sharpening choil. There's the designer. Great job for the designer, man. He did an incredible job on this. Rock pattern on this titanium, and this is not liners. This is solid titanium. It's just machined that way. And then we have beautiful access to the lock bar. And it is very comfortable, and it is a fall shut action with one of the best front flippers that's came out in a while. This is a very comfortable front flipper, easy to do the side finger, easy to do the reach over. The detent is not really strong, but in my opinion, it is absolutely perfect for a front flipper and thumb stud action. Like, I wouldn't want to change it for either one. They're so good. So good. This is phenomenal. The ergos, again, man. The designer, man, I got to give props to the designer on this one. They knocked this out of the park. Nice large thumb studs. Look at that. Nice big. It's almost like they are listening to my videos. Nice big thumb studs. T8 hardware all the way around. Gorgeous satin finish. Beautiful blade shape. The ergonomics are just perfection. No matter what grip you have it in, but especially in just the regular grip, man. This is so comfortable. Plunge grind's great. You know, this jimping and the style and shape of this front flipper. You can slow roll it all the way around. I always say, make sure when you do a front flipper, make sure you can do this. Make sure you can slow roll it all the way around and click it into place. I found that when you can't do that, they tend to not work as great as the ones that you can easily slow roll around. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but I think it's because when you break this, you need nothing to be in your way for you to really drive it home. And in this case, if you watch it, the way you drive it home on this, it's full clearance all the way through. If I was left-handed, this thing is still so easy. Like, I can put my finger probably on the lock bar. Oop, pretty much. Lock bar cutout relief on the inside, the way I like to see it. Nice clip. The clip it goes wide, so the ramp is really nice here. Beautiful ramp with plenty of flex to it. Lots of milling on the inside, so lots of weight relieving. This is a banger. I'm not sure if this is KUBEY's Knife of the Year, but I will say it is absolutely in the top 3 right now for me. It might even be the top place, to be honest. KUBEY's been putting out some heat, though. KB knives, by the way, 20% off if they are available, or if anything else. There is a couple other KUBEY models that I should do a top 5. Maybe I'll do a top 5 and we'll put it together. But we do have a 20% discount code on everything from KB Knives or KUBEY Knives. KB Knives is the premium line of KUBEY Knives, so you're going to want to go to the KB link, not the KUBEY Knives link. So check that out. Absolutely amazing. No complaints whatsoever. Even that slow roll is banger. Man, my goodness. This is the REALSTEEL PERIX, and I know there's a budget version of this, so if you like the style, but you want something a little bit more, you know, maybe affordable because of the materials, or possibly, even though this isn't expensive, it's a Nitro V and titanium, but with a steel integral liner that is in set. So they got the scales machined out. It's got a reversible deep carry wire clip and a beautiful crossbar lock with some amazing thumb studs. But they have a G10 version as well. I believe my Carta versions. I do have the budget version, which I also really, really liked. But something about this one really stands out to me. Man, I love this blade shape. This is like, my style blade shape. Love that swedge. The grind is great. Plunge grind is perfect. So perfect for just about everything. For poking, utility cut, slicing, turning around and cutting straps, you know, stabbing downward with your, you know, thumb cap. Like it is such a good like design. The handle complements the blade so well. I like the thumb studs, the texture on it, man. They're so grippy. It is riding on bearing, so it's very smooth. And then the crossbar also has that same texturing on it, which I am so happy they did, because it almost feels like the thumb studs for the crossbar. And I can't stand it when they're pokey or when they're slim. These are nice, thick, bulky studs on the flick and for the close. So I like that a lot. The bag spacer, as you can see, it protects the edge. So if you do have something else in your pocket, like coins and stuff, they're not going to get in there. I like to, you know, I like to just keep my knife pocket clear. You can see plenty of room back there. Nothing's going to hit or anything like that as far as the edge to the bag spacer. Nice snap to the lockup. Great action. So yeah, man, talk about a beautiful, badass EDC knife. Talk about a perfect EDC knife. You know, I have no complaints. Zero, absolutely zero complaints on this. But I mean, it's just like straightforward, a cool knife. Next is another really cool one, man. This is the Poltergeist design REALSTEEL Delta. Now, you guys might be thinking, if you know knives really well, the BESTECH Delta. Well, this is the same designer, and that's why you can see by their hardware, that's kind of their logo, and then also the skull. So I like the BESTECH Delta. I think it's great, but it is great. Phenomenal flipping action, great Wharncliffe blade. I love the pinch grip on this thing. This handle is just like set up for the pinch grip. But this one just has, because this is still compact, but it just has that forward choil, making it oh so comfortable. Yeah, I like this a lot. I love the design aesthetics. I love like the look of it, basically. I love the materials, titanium, my favorite kind of micarta, or one of my favorites, I guess. Nice big lanyard pole, you know, or post, and great access to the lock bar. Very comfortable. This is riding on phosphor bronze washers, and it is luxuriously smooth. Like, it's even like I had to check because I wasn't sure, because it is so smooth that it's like, man, this could be bearings, but it is washers. They do such a good job with their tolerances. Man, so comfortable. My favorite kind of jimping. I absolutely love this kind of jimping. This is 100% my favorite kind of jimping because it's sharp and it actually works. Like if I'm sliding my finger, it'll stop it. If this was for front flipping, it is very grippy, but not sharp. And then the thumb disc on this knife is placed extremely well. Now, I do kind of wish they put texture right there, just on that one spot for the thumb flick. But as you can see, I don't have a problem flicking it. It's just I would prefer it. So it's not a negative, just more of a preference. The reverse flick, again, man, it just lands in such a good spot. The clip is a titanium mill pocket clip. I like this clip. I think this clip works really well. And I like how they put the lock bar relief on the inside, so it's not going to interrupt the clip at all. But yeah, ergonomically and just the way it looks, oh, what a gorgeous knife, man. And you know, for the size, a lot of people are gonna love that. Now, this guy, oh my goodness, this is the REALSTEEL ROKOT, and the ROKOT. Oh my goodness, I love this thing. I freaking love this thing. This feels like a Shuro to me. So if you've always wanted a Shuro Goroff, which are like $1,000, but you don't have $1,000, check this out. This has a very similar feeling and just aesthetically pleasing design. And then this flipper tab, this thing kicks. It kicks out really nice, very smooth. Maybe not, I mean, I'd say maybe not quite Shuro Goroff closing action, because they have a more controlled, just a drop all the way down. But This hasn't broken in yet, so it might get there. It could get there, but the snap from the detent, the landing zone, the flipper tab's comfortability, it's just great, man. Nice sound. The materials, micarta, and then we have I love this micarta, by the way. Again, same one that's on the Delta. Well, maybe not the exact same. This is brown. This is more of a darker brown. But it is micarta on both sides with a titanium frame lock. And the blade steel on this is S35VN with a beautiful edge and a beautiful satin finish. The access to the lock bar is great. Nice texturing on there. It does have a steel lock bar insert, and the lockup is rock solid. Now, the one disappointing thing, and I know some of you are wondering already, can you use the fuller? No, that is the disappointing part. But when you're gonna have only one deployment, this is how you want it. There's something extremely satisfying about opening this one. And because of the straightforward design, talk about a useful design. You know, we got neutral ergo, so it doesn't matter what direction you're using it, it's going to work. Great balance. And then you got the flipper tab right there. You can easily choke up over it. Pinch grips are going to be great. This is a user design, kind of like the earlier with this one, man. Very, very useful designs. You can see the, you know, somewhat similarities. This has a you know, just a pure drop point blade. I do notice there might be a little tiny bit of curvature to that blade, but maybe not. It's just, anyways, this is a spear point. This is a drop point. So that's the big difference. Love them both. But something about this this action, man, just the feeling, the weight, the balance. This is nice. This is really nice. My negatives. One negative is the plunger end. I wish kind of like on churros, because I always have the same complaint on churro Gorovs. I wish this was notched out a little bit. That'd been really cool, because then I could have argued that it's an even better version of the churro. T8 hardware all the way around, I'd prefer that. Just like on the rest of them, I wish they were T8s. The pivot, if you notice, it is just like a flathead. It's not like, you know, it's not a torque bit. I don't think this one comes with the tool, but I do have the tool in, you know, in my arsenal of stuff. So, you know, you can get that from REALSTEEL, I believe. I know I've gotten some. I'm pretty sure it's the same tool. But all in all, man, this is just a banger of a knife. You really can't deny it. It's an undeniably great knife. So there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.